Welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to feature an up-and-coming actress, Jessie Mei Li. Jessie Mei Li has taken on the lead as a protagonist in the fantastical world of Shadow and Bone of Alina Starkov.
Welcome to the Grishaverse. My name is Jessie Mei Li and I'm playing Alina.
Mei Li had captured the hearts of fans around the world as they binge-watched the series on Netflix. Let's jump straight into the fact session. Number 10. Humble roots. Before she had taken on the role of a literary hero, she had come from a very normal family. She was born in Brighton, Sussex, a daughter to an English nurse and a Hong Kong-raised father. She had grown up in a predominantly Caucasian area of South England and Redhill, Surrey. She is also one who has rightfully embraced her diverse roots and is proud of them too. Mei Li had commented that in her childhood she had often dealt with racism with people mocking her with fake accents. She had gone to Reigate College between 2010 and 12 and had begun studying Spanish and French at the University of Sussex.
Mujeres muy caliente.
You see, she even felt more than I told.
But had eventually dropped out. Jessie had stated that she had simply chosen it because it was close to home and that she really didn't want to go. In her own words, she had managed to stay a year and a half. Then she finally left, the reason being that mental health is a thing. She had also spent around 2 years working as an assistant teacher in a special needs classroom in a local secondary school. Mei Li said she absolutely loved the job and enjoys working with kids. Then finally in 2015, she had joined the National Youth Theatre and had been training part-time in 2016 and 17 at the Identity School of Acting.
We will practice every day for at least 2 hours, 7 days a week, and I trust you will add your own cardio.
Yeah, no, don't put me down for cardio.
Number 9. Was initially a stage actor. Yes, that's right. Mei Li was not always a Netflix star. Her career had taken root as a stage actor. Taking on the role of Claudia Casswell, she had made her stage debut on behalf of the West End Productions' All About Eve. This was a role she had taken on alongside Lily James and Gillian Anderson in a show that had been directed by Ivo van Hove. But you may want to know that the stage show was one that had been broadcasted live internationally on the 11th of April 2019 via National Theatre Live. Number 8. She is a vegan. She tends to keep her lifestyle very private, but Jessie Mei Li is usually quite active on Instagram. So based on her Instagram bio that reads vegan, which is followed by a few leaf emojis, we wouldn't be wrong to peep into a little and assume that she is vegan. But for those of you who would be interested to know, her Instagram handle is @Jessie_Mei_Li. Another interesting tidbit that likely confirms this, that she had tried to sway her fellow cast members attempting to turn them vegan. A feat that had not worked, as she revealed in her interview with Elle.
Is butter a carb? Yes.
Number 7. Studied Hungarian. Amidst the hectic filming of the infamous Shadow and Bone, she had started self-learning Hungarian. The reason behind this is, in fact, quite a display of her team spirit. It seems she had taken it up so that she could bond with the team over in Budapest during the production in Budapest. During an interview, she had shared that they were so close that the team used to call her Salt Crumpli, which translates to French fries.
Burgers and fries and pizza.
Number 6. Portrayal of Alina is influenced by her experiences. We have heard many times that one should embody the character they are playing. But would it surprise you to know that the reimagination of Alina was partly influenced by Mei Li's own personal experiences? As per the Boneberg trilogy, Alina Starkov was to be a white woman. But Netflix, renowned for its diverse casting preferences, choosing to depict her as biracial. As per Shadow and Bone lingo, she was half Shu and half Ravkan. In the movie representation, Alina tends to face a lot of prejudice from her fellow Ravkans because she looks a lot like Shu. Mei Li had said this had made her emotionally connect with the character as she could relate to her own childhood. Number 5. Attended National Youth Theatre. 2015 was quite a hectic year for Mei Li as she was juggling both her budding acting and teaching careers. And this time, Mei Li had enrolled for the National Youth Theatre. This is a noteworthy facet of information because many notable acting figures such as Rosamund Pike, Helen Mirren, and Daniel Craig had been to NYT. Then, post her NYT training, she had begun part-time training at Identity School of Acting. Number 4. Prefers to be called she/they. Jessie has never been open with her personal life or preferences, which means that she does not ever disclose or talk about her gender identity out in public. But it has been noted that she prefers to be referred to by the pronouns she/they. Although she does not outright come out and say it, this information can be found in her Instagram bio, which is next to a rainbow flag emoji. Although she has never come out and said it, people believe that she is a strong supporter of LGBTQ+ rights. And this may partly be because she also identifies under non-binary persona. Number 3, fashion fanatic.
Dress like Alina. I love what Alina wears. I love her outfits. I think in the trailer you get to see her like little braces and trousers thing, and I was like, that's cool.
Any creative personality is bound to look for ways in which they can express themselves. Jessie has said on many occasions that acting is her favorite way of self-expression, but she's also a known fashion fanatic. She has a classy sense of style and loves to spend her free time putting together outfits that showcase her radiant personality.
This is an original 1970s East-West calfskin motorcycle jacket in perfect condition. Know what your shit's worth, because you just got played. Bam, son!
Number 2, her age. Although she plays the role of a teen in Shadow and Bone, her real-life teen days are long gone. She is now well into her 20s, having been born in 1995. She turned 26 in 2020. By God's blessing, her youthful facial features allow her to fit perfectly into her characters, which are usually much younger than her. Number 1, diagnosed with ADHD. She has been diagnosed with ADHD and has always remained open about it. This is sure to help a lot of other people who suffer with it. This has been called a fun fact, as many actors tend to hide things like this, so that others wouldn't know. She let it out that she had been diagnosed with it at the age of 24, and she claimed it answered a lot of lifelong questions, as well as that she had finally begun to understand herself for who she is. In her interview with The Guardian, she had talked about the battles she had in her lifetime due to this, and how it caused her to rethink her whole life. Mei Li shared an expert of how she was late for many things throughout the years. Jessie had also recalled that as a teenager, her mother used to constantly tell her to be more careful, no matter how many times she said that she had taken care. She'd also shared how this opened her up to a whole range of trust issues, as nobody seemed to ever believe her. This, she says, is the root cause of why she likes to be open about it. Jessie Mei Li believes that one should be able to point at her and that she has been through that too. Fun fact, Jessie is not active on social media. Yes, you heard me right. Although many young actors like to get out there and start building their brand on various social media platforms, Jessie does seem to understand the value of social media and how it can further her image within the industry, but doesn't seem to be altogether too interested in the same. As of this moment, she has only a few posts on her Instagram. With this, you may have learned a lot about Jessie Mei Li and how this tremendous up-and-coming actor has lived her life. That, my friends, brings us to the end of this video, so be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content that is sure to come your way.